I was cleaning my rifle after a legal wild boar hunt on my private county land when a notice from Karen Miller, HOA tyrant, hit me with a $7,000 fine for illegal hunting, claiming my ranch violated her rules, despite being outside her HOA's jurisdiction. Her fine was a rifle shot aimed at my rights. Karen, who'd bulldozed my tenant's house, hit my service dog, Max, and slandered my place, thought she could control my hunting on my own land. She didn't know my cameras caught her posting the fine. I was Sarah, the 20-year-old farmer, Meadow Mart owner, conservationist, SWAT trainer, tech founder, federal health inspector, sharpshooter, sheriff, 911 dispatcher, retired federal judge, and developer who built Crescent Meadows, and I just converted the 100-acre county parcel her HOA used for hiking into my private hunting ground. Her fine wasn't just nonsense, it was harassment, and I was about to tear her trails into my boar range. I stood by my truck, phone filming the notice, as neighbors pinged by my security app gathered furious. This wasn't just a fine, it was Karen's latest assault, blind to my ownership and strategy. My heart raced, but a grin emerged. She thought she could find my boar hunt. I was about to turn her hiking trails into my hunting zone, with my deed as the trigger. What unfolded wasn't just voiding a fine. It was a masterclass in property rights, bold justice, and community grit that left Karen trailless, her HOA crushed, and Crescent Meadows empowered. My ranch wasn't just land, it was her downfall, and my hunting ground was the checkmate. Karen's fine was her worst misfire, and my trails were about to roar. Crescent Meadows was a fierce suburb, its crisp autumn hills, bustling markets, and my Meadow Mart Cafe, a bold stand against Karen Miller's HOA tyranny. Once plagued by bans on dangerous activities like hunting and unapproved land use, it now thrived, with my 50-acre state-leased ranch and my farmhouse on unincorporated county land as its heart. My ranch, a legal hunting zone for wild boar, was HOA exempt, wired with cameras that caught every trespass. The 100-acre county parcel nearby, once the HOA's hiking trails, was now my private hunting ground, converted to protect my rights. I'm Sarah, the 20-year-old farmer, conservationist, SWAT trainer, Meadow Mart owner, tech founder of Crescent Code, federal health inspector, sharpshooter, county sheriff, 911 dispatcher, retired federal judge, and developer who built Crescent Meadows with a fictional ageless vigor. I'd crushed Karen 51 times, buying Meadow Mart after her farm stand ban, exposing her assault on Lily, stopping her fishing derby, evicting her fishing club, jailing fake HOA cops, rallying for a pilot's defiance, retrieving my tow tractor, shutting down her cop call on my fence, backing Ibrahim Traore, ejecting her security patrol, protecting the Thompsons, winning court for my wrecked car, defending my mom's Colt stand, exposing her 911 call on Senator Ellison, grounding her airline, stunt, nailing her bank meddling, restoring my water pipe, towing her SUV, saving my mom's nurse, rescuing Emma from her kidnapping, saving Liam from her brick attack, foiling her field grab, scaring her with my bear, Bruno, defending Emma's wheelchair, stopping her 911 call on my ranch, saving Max from her clippers, voiding her lake fine, saving my pool party, recovering my stolen truck, foiling her power theft, stopping her sewage-powered lights, disarming her fake cop, rebuilding my sister's bridge, proving I owned her mortgage, stopping her assault on my wife, Alex, ejecting her trespassing officers, shutting off her pipeline, proving my Lamborghini legit, turning my lawn into an obstacle course, outshooting the FBI, stopping her fake cop arrest, handling her 911 abuse, rescuing my kids from her kidnapping, towing her Mustangs from my garage, trapping her at my gate, burying her porch in mulch, spiking her SUV on my lawn, closing her trails for my hunting, proving I built the suburb, jailing her for hitting Max, and rebuilding the Thompsons' house. My hunting license and land deed were my latest weapons. Karen Miller, mid-50s, was a desperate bully, her clipboard a flimsy prop for her fading control. Exiled, jailed, and bankrupted, she'd find me for hunting boar under a fake HOA safety rule, unaware her act was harassment. My land was private, and I controlled her trails. Her scheme, backed by a few HOA diehards, relied on forged wildlife rules, blind to my cameras and ownership. Key allies included Alex, my Delta Force operative wife, my sister, Mia, a nurse, my brother, Jake, a Marine, my cousin, Vince, leader of the Iron Riders bikers, my mother, Ellen, a sharpshooter with dialysis, Tom, my biologist friend who monitored my lake, Linda, the councilwoman who backed my fights, Lily, my waitress-turned-leader, and the Thompsons, especially Dr. James Thompson. Deputy Harris, my SWAT deputy, led the response, and my FBI contact, Agent Laura Chun, was ready to escalate. The Crescent Meadows Forum, our digital hub, would amplify the fight. The setting was a cool September morning in 2027 at my ranch's driveway on a county road, where Karen's Fine was posted and my cameras rolled. My new hunting ground, the former hiking trails, was marked with private property signs. Neighbors, alerted by my app, gathered in outrage. Karen's Fine was a crime, and her ignorance of my land was her fatal error. This wasn't just about boar hunting. It was Karen's final assault on Crescent Meadows' freedom. For me, it was a chance to protect my rights, expose her overreach, and unite our community. As I filmed, I knew this fight would echo our victories and blaze with our strength. Karen's Fine was a reckless shot. Illegal hunting, her notice screamed, pinned to my mailbox with a $7,000 demand. I filmed, shouting, "This is my private land, Karen. My boar hunt is legal." My cameras caught her posting at dawn. I radioed Harris, who laughed. "Harassment and extortion? Her trails are yours." Ellen, with Emma and Liam, texted my hunting license, saying Karen's outgunned. Linda vowed to bring county officials, noting, "Finding a judge's hunt? Prison." I called Agent Chun, who snapped, "This is FBI-level harassment." Neighbors swarmed, filming the notice. My forum post exploded. Karen Find my boar hunt. I turned her trails into my hunting ground. Hashtags Karen Find my boar and hashtag Protect Sarah's Hunt trended, hitting 125 million views. Jake, my barista, live streamed from Meadowmart, showing my footage and hunting ground deed. Crescent Meadows hunts with Sarah, he said, hitting 130 million views. Lily handed out flyers about hunting laws, explaining Sarah's hunt is legal. Karen's a fraud. Karen's HOA cronies, a trio with signs, save wildlife. Try to defend her, but neighbors drown them out, chanting Sarah's hunt. Mia shared my judicial rulings, proving my authority. I share my camera clip. Karen Find me. She's losing her trails. The video hit 1.3 billion views. James Thompson arrived, saying, "She targeted us too. We're testifying." His federal clout rattled the cronies. Harris's SWAT team and Chin's FBI unit arrived, inspecting the notice. "It's a forged fine," Chin said, noting Karen's signature. I posted private hunting signs on my 100-acre hunting ground, live streaming. Karen Find my hunt. Her trails are my range. The stream hit 6.5 billion views, with news vans circling. Comments flooded. "Sarah's a boss." "Karen's grounded." Linda arrived with a county prosecutor, announcing Karen's fine is felony harassment. The crowd chanted "Hunt! Hunt!" as the cronies fled. The FBI found Karen at her condo, clutching a fake safety rulebook. Harris cuffed her as I patrolled my hunting ground with my rifle. Karen rambled, "It's HOA land," but Chun held up my footage and deed. "You're under federal arrest," she said. The forum planned a hunt-free day at Meadowmart, with music and hunting talks. Karen's lie about safety collapsed. My hunt owed nothing. The stage was set, not just to avoid her fine, but to crush her reign and rally Crescent Meadows around my range. Her fine was her end, and my hunting ground was my victory. My ranch was a fortress of justice. Karen stood cuffed in her condo, trembling, as Harris and Chun reviewed her fake rulebook. The live stream hit 7.5 billion views, with hashtag Karen Find my boar and hashtag Protect Sarah's Hunt trending globally. Neighbors packed my driveway, waving signs, "Sarah's Hunt. No HOA fines." News crews broadcast live, anchors calling it a judge's range versus HOA tyranny. The air crackled, and I was ready to lock Karen out. Tom addressed the crowd, voice steady. "Sarah's ranch is private, HOA exempt county land. Karen's fine is felony harassment. He showed my footage and hunting ground deed, proving her crime. Neighbors cheered, sharing the clips online. Ellen handed out flyers, saying, "Sarah's our judge." Karen, find her hunt. The forum surged. Karen's a crook. Sarah's our hero. A viral tweet read, HOA Karen finds judge's boar hunt, loses trails to her range. Hashtag Karen find my boar. Karen yelled, "It's for safety." But Shin held up my footage, stating, "You committed harassment and extortion." Her face crumpled. She hadn't known my ownership. National hunting groups joined X, posting, "Karen's attack on Sarah's rights is a disgrace. Support Crescent Meadows." The Change.org petition, Justice for Sarah's Hunt, hit 130 million signatures, with comments like "Sarah's a legend" and "Karen's done." Linda spoke to reporters, voice firm. "Sarah's hunt and land are our pride. Karen's fine threatens us all." She announced a council motion to fine the HOA $2.2 million and ban all operations. The crowd roared, chanting "Hunt free." The HOA, gutted by scandals, leaked text disavowing Karen. "She's rogue." Neighbors guarded my ranch, as Vince's biker crew patrolled the hunting ground. I grabbed the megaphone, heart pounding. "Karen find my boar hunt, but I'm a federal judge and sheriff. I turned her trails into my hunting ground." I proposed a hunt-free day at Meadowmart, with hunting demos, music, and a fundraiser for land rights, inviting all. The crowd cheered, volunteering to mark the range. I shared online, "Karen's fine is void. Join us for Sarah's hunt." The livestream hit 8.5 billion views, with hashtag HuntFreeDay trending. Comments flooded. "Sarah's unstoppable. Karen's lost." Karen made a last stand, yelling at Chun, "The HOA's above you." But Rachel, my attorney, arrived with a federal indictment. "You're charged with harassment, extortion, and conspiracy," she said, as Harris tightened her cuffs. The crowd parted, phones filming her walk to the FBI van. Jake's stream hit 15 billion views, with comments like "Bye Karen." Hunt wins. News ran headlines. 20-year-old judge sheriff turns HOA Karen's trails in a hunting ground after boar fine. Lily organized kids to paint hunt-free signs, while Tom tied it to my lake, saying Sarah protects our wild. Harris secured my ranch, and neighbors cheered. Chun verified my deed, and Linda promised county funding for a crescent hunt sign, marking my ranch's status. The stage was set for a victory that would void the fine, end Karen's reign, and show Crescent Meadows' power. Karen was cuffed, but the hunting ground's impact would shock everyone. The federal courthouse roared with justice as Karen faced trial, my hunting ground thriving. The livestream hit 16 billion views, with hashtag Karen find my boar and hashtag protect Sarah's hunt trending worldwide. Neighbors packed the gallery, waving hunt-free signs as news crews filmed. I held the megaphone, my roles as judge, sheriff, and landowner now a verdict, my evidence our blade, ready to bury Karen. Judge Rivera, a federal veteran, called order. "Ms. Miller, you're charged with harassment, extortion, and conspiracy," he said. Rachel presented my footage, showing Karen posting the fine. "The plaintiff is a retired federal judge, sheriff, and owner of the hunting ground," she said. The gallery cheered, phones filming for the forum, where comments surged. "Karen's done. Sarah's our queen." Chun testified, voice sharp. Karen's fine violated property rights and federal law. She showed the fake rulebook, sparking gasps. Linda announced the council's $2.2 million HOA fine and dissolution vote. The crowd chanted "Hunt, hunt," as kids waved painted rifles, symbols of our win. Tom showed my hunting ground deed, proving my ownership. "Sarah's range crushed her," he said, sparking applause. I unveiled a crescent hunt, sign sketch, county-backed, to mark my ranch's status. "This land's mine, not Karen's," I said, sharing it online, a boar under a state seal. The forum erupted. "Perfect. Sarah's legacy." Rivera reviewed the evidence, footage, deed, rulebook, calling it irrefutable. Karen, pleading not guilty, claimed it's HOA rules. But Rachel played her notice, exposing her lies. Rivera ruled guilty on all counts. 7 years for Miller, $3.5 million in damages to Sarah, and HOA dissolution. The gallery roared as Karen slumped broken. My digital dossier, footage, deed, indictments was handed to the press, ensuring conviction. News ran it live. 20-year-old judge sheriff turns HOA Karen's trails in a hunting ground after boar fine. The crowd surged, music blaring as hunt-free day plans took shape. I gave a mic to Vince, who grinned. Sarah's hunt is our pride, he said. Neighbors hugged him, guarding our ranch in solidarity. This wasn't just Karen's defeat. It was Crescent Meadows' triumph, proof our rights could outshine tyranny. As my range thrived, justice roared. Karen's conviction was Crescent Meadows' victory. News ran headlines like Judge Sheriff turns HOA Karen's trails in a hunting ground after boar fine, and Sarah's hunt triumphs. The live stream hit 19 billion views, with hashtag Karen Find My Boar trending for weeks. Fan art of my boar sign as a justice symbol flooded the forum, and hunting groups invited me to speak. Talk shows called, but I stayed grounded, saying this is about our rights. Hunt-free day was a sensation. Thousands joined, neighbors, kids, Harris's team, touring my hunting ground, dancing, and unveiling the Crescent Hunt sign. Meadowmark catered, and Tom led eco-talks, tying the range to my lake's bluefins. The event raised $9.5 million for land rights, and state leaders hailed it as a model. The forum buzzed with photos. Sarah's hunt shines. No more Karens. The HOA was eradicated. Linda's vote fined it $2.2 million and dissolved it, with new laws banning harassment. Karen got 7 years, was banned from Crescent Meadows, and vanished to a prison cell, reportedly arguing over rules. Don't fine like Karen became a local joke painted on trails. My ranch and hunting ground became tourist draws, with visitors admiring the sign. Meadow Mart and my farm stand soared. The cafe hosting hunt nights with music and hunting talks. Tourists flocked to Sarah's range, boosting sales. Neighbors brought gifts, mini rifles, sheriff patches, saying my fight inspired them. Tom's data showed my lake thriving, celebrated at a community feast. The digital dossier, footage, deed, verdicts was studied for property laws, influencing policy. Lily mentored kids, painting eco signs for the ranch. The forum planned a hunt fest with hunting demos, music, and SWAT drills, cementing our spirit. Sarah turned Karen's fine into our triumph. One post read, I hired teens to patrol my range, giving them pride. At the fest, under a Hunt Forever banner, Linda toasted, to Sarah, Alex, Vince, and Crescent Meadows, where hunts defeat tyrants. Fireworks burst, kids danced, and my ranch glowed. Karen's fine had been a spark, but we'd build a legacy. Meadow Mart, my ranch, and my hunting ground were our stronghold, proof no bully could curb our freedom. As stars shone, I knew Crescent Meadows would always stand wild, proud, and unstoppable.